Hey, what's up, Dividend Nomads? Welcome back. This is my second video of the day, but you're probably seeing this on Sunday. But this is my weekly Roth IRA recap video. So today we're looking at my retirement account, which I cannot touch until I'm 59 and a half. And I'm only 43 now. So I got a little bit of a long runway before I can use this money. So anyway, I'm going to dive into the phone, share with you what's in the portfolio, share with you how it's performing, and then I'll take you into the spreadsheet like always also and show you what's going on the back side of the portfolio, what all the numbers look like that the brokerage apps don't show you. So we're gonna do that today. I got my protein shake here. Plan on going to the gym soon, but I woke up late today, man. I wasn't feeling too good last night, but feel better today. So anyway, let's record the screen. 3, 2, 1, bam. I just opened up Charles Schwab. My Roth IRA is in here as well. So if we open this up, I'll refresh it for you guys. Okay, so you can see yesterday the Dow 1.89, NASDAQ 1.88, and the S&P was up 1.52%. So green day for the markets. My portfolio was up 1.35%. So slightly underperformed. Not sure why. We'll go check that out and see what's going on. But you can see right now, this portfolio has got $53,500 in it, and $21,200 of that is cash. So I got to find a place to put this money. So just like my other portfolio, I had MSTY here, like a mega yield booster, and I got out of it because I wasn't too happy with the volatility and how it was making the portfolio super volatile. So I have all that cash sitting here that I've been slowly spending a little bit here and there, but not too much. Let's go look at the positions. I got lots of stuff going on here, and I'll share all that with you guys. So first of all, the first two you see here, RGTI and SOUN. That's Rigetti Quantum Computing, and then we have SoundHound. It's like a AI play, and both these are basically like my lottery ticket plays per se, like this small amount of money here, and I plan to hold these because I think these two are going to be outliers, and they're going to do really well over the next decade in these industries. And so it's kind of just like put a little bit of money there, hope for the best, but also sell some call options on these, also some covered calls, so I can earn some income on them as well. But I do plan on keeping these for a long period of time unless something changes. Now I did have another one, but I ended up selling it. It was WeRide. It's a Chinese company. I sold it not because I don't think it's going to do well. I actually think it's going to do really well, but the options premiums were really low, and I was like, I'm going to try to find something else that I like even better to put my money into, and that has better options premium as well, so I can get some income in here. But I don't know how I feel about the future of some of the Chinese companies as somebody who's living in China right now. I don't know. I think it's going to be a little bit of a rough road for a while, so I decided to get rid of that one. So if we look down here below that, we have ETFs and closed-end funds, which I have mostly ETFs, and I'm going to share those with you. XDTE is S&P 500, basically like a covered call type ETF to do options daily. It pays each and every single week. I have 236 shares of that, so I'll get paid from this every single Friday. Then below that, we have SCHB, which is basically just the entire stock market. It's the broad stock market. It basically covers like every stock within the market. This is where I get growth from. This one, 325 shares. You can see yesterday it was up 1.77%. So it did really well. What's going on up here? 1.72. Oh, what's this one? What, 4% yesterday? 4% yesterday on those as well. Okay. SCHG is your big cap growth. So basically all your big tech stocks and stuff are in this one. And this is where you get better growth than the overall market, because this is just the biggest companies in the world pretty much. This one here, 265 shares. And you can see it was up 1.8% yesterday. So it was doing just as well as the rest of the market also. And then lastly, down here at the bottom, we've got QQQI, which is an income fund, but it earns income monthly. It pays every month, basically on covered calls on the NASDAQ index. But this one does have some slow growth. Think of like a traditional one like JEPQ or something like that. This kind of does the same thing, but it's more tax advantaged than JEPQ, and it also has a little bit more growth. JEPQ is like, I think like a 7 or 8%, maybe 9%, but it's has like a 12% yield or something, and it also has some slow growth every year. So I think this is a little bit better from what I'm looking for, but only 53 shares. And then lastly, at the very, very bottom of here, we've got some options, but they're expired. Actually, they expired last night at the market close. They expired worthless, so I made money on these as well. And I'll share all that with you in the spreadsheet. And then we have my cash positions, my $5,000 in SWVXX. Stays $1 all the time, 4% annual yield. And then we have 16,200 in actual cash. And then if you go here and check out my history really quick, I'll just show you the past couple of days. So you can see yesterday, which was August the 22nd, for me, QQI paid me $32. XETE paid me $59. And that's pretty much it. They're both on drip, so they reinvested the money back into the fund. And then if you go back a couple of days, I just buy a couple of shares here and there of different stuff all throughout the week. Whenever the market was down, I would just, spend a couple of bucks here and there and buy some stuff. So now that you know that, let's go look at the spreadsheet and see the actual overall performance of these things really quickly. And then we'll end this video. So let's do a screen recording on the computer, much easier than the phone. 3, 2, 1, bam. All right, so here we are in my Roth IRA spreadsheet. If you look here on the left, I'll put a blue box there. These are all the symbols that I just showed you in the actual portfolio: Rigetti, SCHB, XETE, etc., etc. They're all there on the left. On the right, you can see the number of shares here, which is exactly the same as I showed you guys in the brokerage app. And my cost averages and stuff right here, which are irrelevant to you because you buy the stock at a different time than me, so my cost doesn't really matter to you. But I do want to share the returns so you can see how these are actually performing, so you get a basic idea of what your portfolio may look like over time if you do something like this. So at the top with the blue box around it, Rigetti, you can see so far we have a total return of 29%. So this one is doing really well for me. 29% return is great. SCHB, this one again, you can see it's positive all across the board, of 4.96 total return, so 5%. XDTE is the only one that you see the red here on. This one does okay when the market's going up. This one actually grows and goes up, but it doesn't do so well when the market goes down. It underperforms. So we got some red here from when we had all the tariff stuff a few months ago, and it hasn't quite recovered to the price that I bought it at. But the total return is good, 4.22% total return. So, can't complain. SCHG, this one again, the big cap growth, you can see it's positive across the board, 4.27%. And then we have QQQI, which is my monthly paying dividend NASDAQ fund. And this one grows a little bit too. And you can see it is positive all across the board, not by much, but 3.62% on that one. And then SoundHound, my lottery ticket AI play, you can see it's positive across the board, and we got 31% return on that. So both of my lottery ticket plays are really, really doing well, 29% and 32% respectively. Everything else is, 4% or so I'm not doing too bad. Slowly growing, slowly making some income. So overall, pretty happy with that. In terms of the allocation, I guess I can cover this with you guys a little bit here. If I can get my spreadsheet to cooperate. I don't like this thing, but anyway, see, it doesn't want to cooperate. Come on, man. All right, maybe it'll cooperate. So if you look at the top, RDTI 2.7%, that's okay. And the very last one, SoundHound, 2.3%, so that's okay. I don't mind these lottery ticket plays being a small percentage of the portfolio, but I won't let them exceed like 10% overall, like combined. They have to be like less than 10%. 5% would be better, honestly, which that's about where we're at now. We're about at 5% between these two. SCHB is only 14.96% or 15% of the portfolio. And this is, like I said, basically the entire stock market. And then we have SCHG, which is also about 15%. So combined total of 30% of these really high quality names. and 30% is not enough. I need to grow this to at least 50, 60%, or even more. 70% would be even better of these super high quality names, which the entire stock market is high quality. It usually goes up, and big cap growth is also usually very high quality companies. So these need to be larger positions, to be honest. And then XDTE, the 20% position there, it's okay. It's pays money each and every single week, adds income to the portfolio that I can spend on a regular basis to buy more of these ones that grow. So I'm okay with that. Not bad. I just need to grow these this SCHB and SCHG. I need to grow those a lot more, and I do have the cash for that, so I might do that. I'm just kind of, I don't know, I'm a little bit skeptical about what the market's doing lately, so I haven't deployed my money, haven't been in a rush to deploy my money. Go to the dividend log really quick. For the month of August, I've made $18.02 from call options on Rigetti, which I will sell one more on Monday when the market opens. So this will be more. I don't know how much. I don't know what the premium will be, but I will earn some more money on this one next week. SCHB, no dividend this month, so I won't be getting paid there. XDTE pays each and every week, like I mentioned, and it will pay me one more time before the end of the month. So far $221, but we'll get a little bit more. And SCHG, just like SCHB, will not pay a dividend this month, so no money coming in there. QQQI paid us already, $32.44, and then SoundHound, I made $20 in call option premium. So I will sell more and get some more income. There. So basically, I'm going to get one more paycheck and then 2 more checks for these options premiums I'm going to sell. And I also received dividends from MSTY this month, which you don't see here because I removed MSTY from the portfolio. But I do have the dividends listed here in the sold position column, which was $987. So if you look here so far, for the month of August, I made $1,278. And again, as I mentioned in my previous video, this $42.89 is not correct. This is what I received from these stocks that I have in the portfolio, but not overall this year. If you go look at the sold positions, these are all in 2025, you can see here. So all the money I made from these also will be added there. So if you go here, total returned dollars, $4,900 is what I made from these. So you put 4,900 plus these over here together, another 4,200. So what we made 49 is $10,000 pretty much for the year so far in this portfolio in income. That's not counting this, the total return, the growth of this portfolio, which is right now 9.45% as total return. So overall, I'm happy with the changes that I've been making in this portfolio. I think it's heading in the right direction. That's setting me up to have, a decent amount of money when I can actually use it, when I'm like 59 and a half. So I still got a long way to go. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today about this portfolio. There's some links below: free Discord, newsletter, my memoir, a lot of stuff down there. A lot of stuff for free, actually. So go down there and check that stuff out if you're interested in any of that stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next video, man. Y'all take care.